With over 8 million visitors a year, is Prague even worth seeing?
We know you want to know, so we grabbed our bags and our diva dog Rhett and hopped a train from Vienna to see what the hype is all about, and if it's really worth schlepping all the way to Czechia to see it.
4 bumpy and crowded train hours later, and we rolled into Prague to determine if it's a tourist trap or a traveler's treasure. Our first surprise, the city is gorgeous, full of old-world charm, winding rivers, and surprisingly just enough Soviet-era influence to make you wonder if all the statues might actually be watching you.
Boats all over this river. I can't wait to hop aboard on one and see what the draw is. But first things first, time to check into our dog-friendly hotel, the Inside by Melia. Outside, there isn't much to see on this nondescript side street, but inside the inside, this place is a lovely and comfortable surprise. What a super cute and quirky place. They've curated a casual, homey feel in the lobby that translates up to your room where it feels like you're just chilling at home on a sofa in a studio apartment-style setup.
It's home for your pet baby, too. They provide you with a complimentary dog bed, a chew toy, and a can of food waiting for you as you check in. And my favorite, a nice big soaking tub and huge bathroom. Score!
While Daddy has party time in the big tub, Rhett is beyond ready to have potty time in the park. I can definitely still feel the ghosts of the Soviet era lingering everywhere around you here. This town has a heavy feeling all around despite its beauty. But plenty of enticing European smells for your dog, judging by Rhett's excitement to walk around this little park.
If you are a statue and art whore, like JR is, you will be right at home here. This older city has held on to a lot of its older buildings and statues from before the start of the 20th century due to its time as a Soviet state. But also, as we learned on one of our city tours, this city was not heavily bombed in the Second World War because evil German mustache man wanted to build a museum here and wanted to spare its beauty from destruction.
I guess that is a silver lining because the old world art and design are still everywhere, with a few Soviet-style and modern buildings peppered in here and there.
If you like old stuff and statues, just wait till you see this bridge.
I am getting there, but I'm not done talking about the statues and art yet. Where was I? Oh yes, this place has a total sense of humor too, despite its serious old world nature. Funky statues and art, quirky restaurants, and a bit of whimsy here and there, like these butterflies the size of airplanes attacking a building. Because why not?
This place is really old too, like 9th century old, and even before that, people lived around here. It was even the capital of the Holy Roman Empire for like 30 years way back when that was a thing.
Yep, the first university of Central Europe was built here, they say. And even the style of the main churches are said to have inspired the look for the Disney castle. But don't quote me or our tour guide who told me that, because I think Germany tries to claim that too. Only old Walt knows for sure.
This gorgeous town is packed too. Remember those 8 million tourists? Well, the whole town center felt like half of them were visiting with us. Everybody is in the square taking pictures of the Gothic, maybe Disney-esque cathedrals, waiting for the over 600-year-old clock to usher in each hour with a little show. Then, trying to cross the Charles Bridge and photo op it with the 30 statues that adorn this medieval overpass. This Charles dude must have been pretty important or really full of himself, since there's a giant statue of him and the main bridge is named for him.
Well, that Charles dude was King Charles IV, and laid the first stone of that bridge at exactly 5:31 a.m. on July 9th, 1357. Oddly specific, because he was super into numerology, it would seem. And that statue of him wasn't erected until 1848 to celebrate the 500th anniversary of, you guessed it, the Charles University that he also founded. So yeah, he is a pretty big deal here.
Bridges and universities and statues, oh my. Those are definitely the central pieces to what made this town so important then and so touristy now.
Not sure what it is about the statuary in this town, but they are everywhere. Okay, DJ doesn't think that statuary is a word, but I'm bringing it back, and I'm gonna make it happen. Statuary is so fetch. But yeah, statues in the square, 17 statues on every other building, statues all along the bridge. Who is cleaning the pigeon poop off all these things?
I don't know. I wasn't looking at the statuary. Statues. I was busy looking out onto the magnificent river. Stop trying to make statuary happen. The Vltava is the longest river in Czechia and separates Old Town from New Town. Yet both are super old sides of town, so whatever.
Old Town, New Town, whatevs. I'm just glad a trip to Prague in September was perfect weather for us. And our fabulous friend Steve and Neil. Steele! Or is it Neve? They were so kind to let us tag along on their planned trip.
It really did make this trip so much more fun to be able to explore it with our good friends, because JR and I see enough of each other every day as it is.
And despite the crowds, it was the perfect time to shop around. This place is full of stores to pick up a little art, some jewelry, some clothes, or snacks, and we certainly didn't go home empty-handed or empty-bellied. You may want to bring an extra suitcase for this place.
A little art, some yummy treats, a 6-hour walking tour that was not as painful as it sounded thanks to our amazing tour guide Boma. And now we get to take home plenty of great memories too. Prague, with your quirky, artsy, slightly Soviet ambiance, we give you a 10 out of 10 and are definitely on the let's do this again list.
Tune in for more about Prague and other cities on our next adventures. And as always, like, comment,
And subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
Totsies!